Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be looking at the 2015 paper. I will be completing it, so I will go through items 48 to 60 in the best way possible. So stay tuned. Read the following advertisement carefully and then answer items 48 to 54 on the basis of what is stated or implied. Carbbean Jewel Beach Resort. Nestled among the grandeur of unspoiled Caribbean mountainside, the Carbbean Jewel Beach Resort is an idyllic, serene island retreat with spacious, luxuriously appointed rooms, each with its own dramatic view of the Bay and Caribbean Sea. An unmatched private atmosphere, coupled with Saint Lucia's finest views of picturesque Rodney Bay, Pigeon Island, and neighboring Martinique, make this intimate setting one of the island's most sought-after destinations. The resort is in close proximity to the many leisure amenities Saint Lucia has to offer. Shops, restaurants, an international marina, and the island's best beach are all at the foot of the property. Let's review the questions. Item 48. The word nestled, line 1, suggests that A. The resort complements its environment. B. The resort buildings are as majestic as the mountain. C. The foliage and mountain surround the buildings of the resort. D. The guest can consider themselves as safe as birds in a nest. The word nestled means settle or lie comfortably within or against something. The answer option which best fits this definition is C. Item 49. The use of the word unmatched, line 3 in the extract is an appeal to the human desire to be A. Ahead of the rest, B. Envied by others, C. Better than others, D. Among an elite group. The word unmatched means second to none or incomparable. The phrase, which means the same as unmatched based on the extract, is at C, better than others. Item 50. What does the Carbbean Jewel Beach Resort highlight as its best feature? Is it A. Private ambience, B. Beautiful scenery, C. National popularity, D. Convenient location? The answer for this item is B. Beautiful scenery. Here are some phrases to support this answer. Item 51. Who is the most likely intended audience for this extract? Is it A. Couples, B. Families, C. Adventurers, or D. Yachtsmen? The answer which supports this item is A. Couples. Evidence to support this answer is found in the following phrases. Item 52. Which of the following words in the extract best indicate that the resort's clientele are usually not nationals of Saint Lucia. 1. International marina. 2. Unspoiled Caribbean mountainside. 3. Idyllic serene island retreat. A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. 1 and 3 only. Or D. 2 and 3 only. The answer for this item is C. 1 and 3 only. Both 1 and 3 suggest that St. Lucia has a number of international visitors. International marina means that a lot of cruise ships arrive in St. Lucia, and these foreign nationals will need somewhere to stay, and this is where 3 comes in. Item 53. The expression Caribbean Jewel is an example of A. Metaphor, B. Symbolism, C. Metonymy, D. Synecdoche. A metaphor is a comparison made between two things without using as or like. For example, she has a heart of gold. Symbolism is the use of symbols to signify ideas and qualities by giving them symbolic meanings that are different from their literal sense. For example, the Juneteenth flag is very symbolic. For over 150 years, African Americans across the U.S. have celebrated freedom from slavery each year on June 19. Metonymy is a figure of speech that replaces the name of a thing with the name of something else with which it is closely associated. For example, the suits were at the meeting. So the word suits is the metonymy here. So instead of saying businessmen, we say suits. Synecdoche is a figure of speech in which a part of something is referred to as the whole. For example, you refer to your car as wheels, or this example from the Bible, give us this day our daily bread. Bread is referred to as food. So based on all of these definitions for literary devices, the answer option that we would select is A. Metaphor. The expression Caribbean Jewel is an example of metaphor. Item 54. Visitors to the Carbbean Jewel Beach Resort are most likely to describe their experience as A. Calm, B. Relaxing, C. Romantic, D. Stimulating. The answer for this item is B. Relaxing. Evidence to support this answer can be found in the following phrases. Items 55 to 60. Read the following advertisement carefully and then answer items 55 to 60 on the basis of what is stated or implied. Teenagers across the Caribbean are all talking about it. Acne Be Gone, #1 product on the market. Tested by dermatologists approved. Do you want to clear all unsightly blemishes? Do you want your confidence back? Do you want a date for graduation? You can do all these things with Acne Be Gone. Now available in stores near you at the special introductory price of $9.99 while stocks last. It really works. Take the chocolate test. You can eat anything you want and not break out with Acne Be Gone. Side effects include swelling and rashes. consult your doctor. Now let's take a look at the questions for this advertisement. Item 55. The advertisers use the word unsightly to A. Motivate people to use acne be gone. B. Suggest that acne should be hidden. C. Ensure that the reader visualizes the problem. D. Make the reader feel more ashamed of his or her blemished appearance. The word unsightly means unpleasant to look at, or unattractive, or ugly. We all know that when we have pimples or blemishes on our faces, we want to get rid of them right away. The answer for this item is A. Motivate people to use acne be gone. B would not be correct because the advertisement did not say that we should hide our blemishes. C says ensure that the reader visualizes the problem. Yes, you would want the reader to visualize the problem, but that is not the main reason why you would advertise a product. D says to make the reader feel more ashamed of his or her blemished appearance. The aim of advertising is to get potential customers. So D would not be correct because you don't want to turn off your customers by shaming them. Item 56. The graphical representation of the product is mainly used to A. Show people what the product looks like. B. Illustrate the packaging and suggest that the product is magical. C. Portray the product as being better than its competitors. D. Demonstrate visually the blemish removing power of acne be gone. The main reason for the graphical representation is to show that the product is better than any other product on the market. The answer for this question is C. Portray the product as being better than its competitors. Item 57. Which of the following techniques are used to persuade in this advertisement? 1. Financial enticement. 2. Showing of the container. 3. Appeal to fears and desires. Is it A. 1 and 2 only? B. 1 and 3 only? C. 2 and 3 only? D. 1, 2, and 3. Now let's check if these 3 items are present in the advertisement. 1 says financial enticement. There is financial enticement because the product is being sold for $9.99. The original price of the product is $20. So the advertisers are enticing potential customers of getting the product as quickly as possible because this is an introductory price of $9.99. Showing the container is also important when you're advertising a product because people want to see the container to see if they will be getting value for their money. Also, the advertisers are appealing to the fears and desires of people. The rhetorical questions in this advertisement play on the desires of these people so that they will go out and buy the product because they really want to get rid of the blemishes, they want their confidence back and all of that. So the answer for this item is D, 1, 2, and 3. All of these are techniques used to persuade in the advertisement. Item 58. A language device used in the advertisement to persuade is A. Paradox, B. Metaphor, C. Hyperbole, D. Rhetorical questions. A paradox is a statement that may seem contradictory but can be true. For example, here are the rules. Ignore all the rules. A metaphor, as we already stated, is a comparison of two things without using as or like. Hyperbole is an exaggerated statement that describes something as better or worse than it really is. For example, I'm so tired I could sleep for a year. A rhetorical question is a question for which no answer is expected, since the answer is self-evident. For example, do you want to clear all unsightly blemishes? Based on the definitions for these language devices, the answer for this question is D, rhetorical questions. The rhetorical questions asked in the advertisement are: do you want to clear all unsightly blemishes? Do you want your confidence back? Do you want a date for graduation? The writer used these thought-provoking questions to persuade his audience. Item 59. The size of the font used to describe the side effects. A. Hides possible consequences of using the product. B. Suggests that the side effects are minor. C. Misdirects the reader and leads to erroneous conclusions about acne. D. Demonstrates that the problems are minor in comparison to the benefits. The advertiser did not want to hide the possible consequences of using the product. The consequences of using it are clearly stated. B suggests that the side effects are minor. Now this sounds like the answer, but let us look at the other answer options. C says misdirects the reader and leads to erroneous conclusions about acne. In no way, shape, or form is the advertiser trying to overemphasize acne or to overstate what it really is, because it affects thousands of people around the world. Option D is also incorrect. So the answer for this item is suggests that the side effects are minor. Item 60. The words "while stocks last" under the checked price most likely would have the effect of A. Enticing the customer to save money. B. Persuading the reader to buy the product quickly. C. Promoting Caribbean people to go in search of the product. D. Fooling the prospective buyer into thinking he or she needs the product. The advertiser is not enticing the customer to save money. The advertiser wants customers to spend their money. In using "while stocks last," the advertiser is actually fooling the prospective buyer into thinking he or she needs the product. So the customer would want to go and buy this product before the price changes to $20 or before the stock runs out. We have completed this paper. See you in my next video.